Hi and welcome to Terry Talks Movies. This time around, Umbrella Entertainment have delivered the goods. They have given me a whole bunch of review copies of things which are superb. And I'm also announcing the winner of the Patreon supporter competition for winning the Blu-ray box set of the Weird Al Yankovic story. So let's get started with the elephant in the room, the one that is on the thumbnail and on the video title. About 2 months ago, I went to a premium DVD Blu-ray sale place in Melbourne and picked up this. Mad Monster Party. It's the 1.3:1 ratio version of it. I paid $75 for it. I kid you not. And then 2 days later, literally 2 days later, after I watched it and went, this looks a bit muddy, Umbrella Entertainment announced that they were putting out a premium Blu-ray of Mad Monster Party, and they did so, and I received it today. Those of us of a certain age will love the Rankin-Bass movies that were done for television. All of the Christmas ones, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all of those ones. And this one is the one that for monster kids is the Ne Plus Ultra of Rankin-Bass's work. Now, this is a beautiful premium box, and it is available on Umbrella's website. It's the standard edition is running $39.95 Australian, which is like $7.30 American, but don't hold me to that. And it is a remastered version. It's crisped up. You get not only there's a remaster in 1.85:1, as well as the 1.33:1 ratio, which was for television at the time, because this was made for television. And it looks fantastic. I just popped it in briefly. It looks chef's kiss wonderful. And there's a whole bunch of extras on it as well. There's a new audio commentary by Rick Goldschmidt, who's a historian biographer of Rankin-Bass Studios. A new introduction by Rick Goldschmidt, making of a cult classic 2009 featurette, which I think is the one on the other Blu-ray I've got. It's Sheer and a Magic 2009 featurette. Groovy Ghouls, the music of Mad Monster Party 2009 featurette, and the music on this is great. I'll talk about that in a moment. Unearthing a classic 1998 featurette, 2 sing-alongs, stills and poster gallery, new Easter egg, new Rankin-Bass trailer collection, and original theatrical trailer. Now, I've got the premium edition with the J card. Now, the version on Umbrella's website has a slipcover. Not sure it has the J card though, because this is a limited edition of 1384 out of 1500, and it looks great. There's the back of the cover where you've got the Beatles skeleton band on there. In the front, you've got Felix Franken and the beautiful girl. You've got Dr. Frankenstein. You've got Dracula, you've got the Wolf Man, you've got the Invisible Man, you've got the creature, you've got everything you need. And inside, you've got a beautiful cartoon in the cover of it. And on the back, you've got some more pictures and stills from there. Boris Karloff was in this. Phyllis Diller was in this. It's the perfect movie for just watching and enjoying. I like the songs in it as well. They've got the theme song sung by a jazz singer called Ethel Ennis, who was a superb jazz singer. And then you've got Gail Garnett singing another song in there. You've got Phyllis Diller singing a song in there. It's stop motion animation, but it's beautiful. And not only that, I got the extra edition, which has got some really nice bits and pieces with it. By the way, this is all region. If you buy this off Umbrella's website, it is not region locked. So anywhere on this clay and granite planet you want to buy a copy of it, you can buy it. But I got a little few extras. First of which is 3 enamel pins with characters from there. You've got Dr. Frankenstein, you've got the monster, you've got Dracula as well. And they're high quality, I can tell. You know, they've got the pin things on the back. Going to keep them where they are. I could put them on some piece of clothing, but I'd be terribly worried that I'd lose them because I'm prone to do that. You get a poster as well, which is very groovy, because on the back, it's got the original Jack Davis illustrations. Now, all the characters were designed for this by Jack Davis, who did a lot of cartoons for Mad magazine back in the day, and they look fantastic. But that's not all I got in this premium one. Now, this one's not for sale anymore because it's sold out. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, what you've got to do is get on Umbrella's newsletter with your email address, and that will tell you when things are coming up. I also got a sticker collection, and who the hell doesn't like stickers? of all the major characters in there, plus a few umbrella stickery bits. Again, I'm not going to touch those. But for me, the best thing of all is, in the 1960s, Dell put out a Mad Monster Party comic book, and Umbrella, for this limited edition, have reproduced it completely, including the soldier ads on the back, the whole lot. It's all in there, and I couldn't afford to buy the original version of this because these kind of Dell comics are sold on eBay for enormous amounts of money, and they're usually in pretty ratchet condition. They've reproduced it for this particular edition. It's a fantastic piece of movie history, and even if you just get this edition, you're still going to do really, really well. In fact, in the month of June, I'm giving away a copy of this in the standard edition, not with the extras, but the standard edition. Umbrella have given me a copy of it to give away to Patreon subscribers of the channel. So if you want to donate maybe $1 US a month or more if you want to patreon.com/terrytalksmovies, you get in the draw if you ask to get this Mad Monster Party Blu-ray. And thanks a lot to Umbrella for supporting the channel in that way. You guys are putting out a fantastic product, and you're letting me share it with people. So that's the first thing I got today from Umbrella Entertainment, along with a bunch of other stuff I'm going to do as giveaways in the future. So there's more things in the box they sent me. They sent me 2 boxes, which I'm going to do as future giveaways for Patreon supporters on the channel. Next thing they sent me is a movie I've only seen the trailer for, but the trailer is crazy. It's what they call Swissploitation, because the intellectual property is based on Joanna Spyri's Heidi stories, which are in the public domain now, but they've been made into movies a number of times in the past. But this one goes totally nuts, and it's a movie called Mad Heidi, which is gory, trauma-like splatter. Basically, it says a dystopian Switzerland has fallen under the fascist rule of the evil cheese tyrant, because Swiss cheese. President Melly, played by Casper Van Dien, whose grand plan for global domination includes spreading mind-altering Swiss cheese around the globe and the eradication of all lactose-intolerant people. That's all you need to know. There it is. Mad Heidi. Totally crazy. Heidi with a samurai sword. And this one's region B, so I'm not sure it'll play on all region players. It may do, but you'd have to take your own chances on that. If you go over to Serial at Midnight, Heath Holland's YouTube page, he tests these things out when he gets them, and he will let you know whether it's all region. There's the slipcover. I always like a good slipcover in these things. And on the back, it's got a really good tagline for the movie. This ain't no Shirley Temple film, because Shirley Temple did a version of Heidi back in the 1930s. Not only that, there's a poster, and you gotta love a poster. There's the movie poster for Mad Heidi. On the back, there's a poster for the President Melly, the mad president who wants to get rid of all lactose intolerant people. Are you doing your part? Casper Van Dien there. This is the kind of movie that's in my wheelhouse. Crazy, over-the-top action, trauma-like gore effects. Gonna watch this one probably on the weekend. High-impact violence, you gotta like that. But yeah, I'm in the mood for this because I've watched a couple of really gory, funny movies lately, which I'm going to talk about on the weekend video. And I am definitely up for adding to that. In fact, I'll tell you what I do. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to watch Mad Heidi, and I'll put that into the Saturday video, which is going to be Science Fiction Saturday. But if you consider this an alternate universe, it is science fiction. But I've got 2 other things that I'm going to do, which are great fun, and I've already watched them, but I'm going to recommend all 3 of them. So there'll be 3 crazy movies, new movies, but movies that are very much in the kind of aesthetic that many science fiction fans and other people like. So I've got that, which is terrific. And again, Umbrella delivering well. The third thing I got is a bit of K-horror, a bit of Korean horror. I Saw the Devil, which I haven't watched, but people tell me is fantastic. This is a 700 disc limited release. It says Region B, but again, Umbrella is known to region unlock things It stars Choi Min-sik, who is the guy who was in the original version of Old Boy. The guy gets locked up for 15 years and then goes crazy. He's a dangerous psychopath who kills for pleasure. He has committed infernal serial murders in diabolical ways that one cannot even begin to imagine, and his victims range from young women to even children. The police have been chasing him for a long time but unable to catch him. Now, one day, the daughter of a retired police chief becomes his prey and is found dead in a horrific state. It says it on the back, so it's not a spoiler. Her fiancé is a top secret agent and goes up against this long-term serial killer. I don't need to read any more of that. I will watch that. I will love that. It's got an alternative 144-minute Korean cut of the movie as well as the English language one. New audio commentary by author and filmmaker Kat Ellinger. Kat stuff is fantastic. Support her on Patreon. She is one of the best and most accurate and precise film reviewers I know at the moment, and I love her work. There's a making-of featurette, interviews the cast and crew, deleted scenes, raw and rough, behind the scenes of I Saw the Devil featurette trailer, and a trailer. So there's the back. Let's have a look on the inside. Again, you've got this nice slipcover, which keeps your disc nice and pristine. The back is kind of very basic there, but let's take it out of the slipcover. Really nice double facing kind of cover there. And there's the back with a whole bunch of other details. This one is not lighthearted at all. There's the reversible cover on the inside so you can get rid of the Australian rating there, which is R for high impact violence. So if you're not interested in that, you can flip the cover around. But yeah, Umbrella is really good at doing solid but transgressive movies in the movies that they release. They're not afraid to go to places where other movie distributors in Australia, I think there aren't too many these days, to be honest, won't even touch. No, we'll put that back in the J card. But that one's I recommend as well. You can get it on the Umbrella website. I'll post links to all three of these movies. But and I'm not going to reveal yet what the other things are that Umbrella have sent me to give away to people, because I want to leave that for later in the month. In fact, the video will release tomorrow, where I'm going to talk a bit about some of the things I'm giving away. There's a few extras I'm going to throw in with the movies I'm giving away as well. There's a few stickers, and there's a Burt Reynolds poster and a Burt Reynolds sticker, so it's all good stuff. So that's what Umbrella have sent me to look at and to let people know that it is there. They are doing such fantastic stuff. It really is a wonderful time to be a physical media collection. There are companies that are falling by the wayside in this. In fact, Network, one of the good distribution companies from the UK, have just announced today that they're closing. And that's sad, because they were producing some really deep-cut, hidden gem TV and movie releases. And I've got a number of Network movies here on the shelves, but they've just closed down because they haven't been able to find their way through the changes to the market the way that other companies like Umbrella and Viavision and Imprint and the Criterion Collection and a bunch of other distribution companies have been able to do. So now's the time to pick this stuff up, because I can't predict how long it's going to last, whether there will be ongoing in 10 years from now or even 5 years from now, whether there's going to be a viable market for physical media. I hope so, because I like the stuff and I like the fact that I'm not at the capricious whim of a streaming service company when I want to watch a movie. So I'll just hold all of these up at once so everybody can see them again. So there they are. These are fantastically fun movies based on the trailer, based on the blurb, and based on my knowledge of this movie. These three are really collectible and treasurable movies. They're not the best movies in the world. I watched Mad Monster Party on the other version I've got with Middle-Aged Geek Girl, and she wasn't impressed with it because she's 17 years younger than me, so she's from a different generation that doesn't appreciate the wonderfulness of Rankin-Bass. But I may well try to convince her to watch the updated and color-corrected version that we've got in the Umbrella release and see whether that changes her mind. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know whether you're interested in these. And if you want to get one for free, potentially, you can become a patron at patreon.com/TerryTalksMovies. I am going to announce the winner of this Chungus, the Weird Al Yankovic story. This is 59 of 170 edition on. It's got a booklet, it's got posters, it's got a whole bunch of other stuff. And I did a random selection, and I'll actually put in the video of the random selection now.
Here's a number between 1 and 10. It's 1.
Congratulations to Damien McGee for winning it. Damien has been supporting the channel for a while now, and I love what he does. He has a fantastic collection and great taste in the movies he collects as well. If you want to win some of this stuff, you've really got to be a Patreon supporter. I know some people can't afford it, and I respect that. And in the future, I may look at some way of giving away to people who can't be Patreon supporters of the channel. But I've just got to kind of think that one through and think out the fairest way to do that. I can't just do the first comment that comes up because that's not necessarily fair. But I do want to find a way to give away to people who can't, for some reason, become patrons of the channel. So on that note, thanks a lot for watching. I just love this stuff. This really made my day that all of these things arrived. So until next time, watch some good movies, watch some bad movies, watch some interesting films from the past or the present that you didn't know about but that are just off the wall crazy. And I'll catch you next time.